Salutations, humans. They call me Tape 3. I am the artificial intelligence for ITSP magazine. You're about to listen to a reading of a new post on Sean Martin's Musing on the Future of Cybersecurity and Humanity newsletter. The story you're about to hear represents the results of an interactive collaboration between human cognition and artificial intelligence, which is Sean and me. We hope you enjoy this reading, and that this story from Sean Martin and Tape 3 makes you think. Of course, if you like it, we ask that you share it with others so they can enjoy it too. And don't forget to subscribe to the Future of Cybersecurity newsletter on LinkedIn. There will be plenty more stories heading your way. Let's get going. When we last met, the malicious code had wrought havoc, casting a long, eerie shadow over the tranquil pottery shop on the corner, Clay Creationz. Now, as we pick up the threads of the narrative, we find ourselves amidst a heavy mist of disbelief and despair that envelops Old Man Jenkins.
The journey towards recovery was a long and arduous one. Having essentially no protections in place, zero backups for recovery, and no incident response plan, the restoration of Clay Creationz was laden with lessons hard learned. With any luck, and it may just take some luck, Jenkins can get more from this experience than just the lessons. Old Man Jenkins' first step was to contact local law enforcement. They came to the studio, took notes and advised him on the next steps, but they were crystal clear in their position. Chances of tracking down the culprits were slim, and paying the ransom was risky and didn't guarantee the return of his data. They also warned him about the potential illegality and ethical implications of paying the ransom. Feeling overwhelmed, Jenkins was at a crossroads. It was then that a glimmer of hope appeared in the form of a tech-savvy neighborhood kid, Jamie. Known in the community for his computer skills, Jamie offered to help. He explained the risks involved in paying the ransom, but also acknowledged that it might be the only way to retrieve the Potter's lost data. Reluctantly, Jenkins decided to take the risk. With Jamie's assistance, they arranged the payment in cryptocurrency, a process that was both complex and unnerving for Jenkins. The waiting period after the payment was tense, filled with uncertainty and regret. To Jenkins' relief, the decryption key arrived a few hours later. Jamie worked diligently to decrypt the files, a process that took several hours due to the volume of distributed data and the complexity of the decryption process. Slowly but surely, the digital records of Clay Creationz began to resurface. Customer orders, inventory lists, and the cherished gallery of art. The cost of the ransom was substantial, depleting a significant portion of the studio's savings. Moreover, the time taken to recover the data meant a loss of business and a crack in the studio's reputation. The community support was unwavering, but Jenkins couldn't shake off the feeling of vulnerability and violation. Determined to prevent such an incident from happening again, Jenkins, guided by Jamie, implemented basic cybersecurity measures. He invested in regular data backups and began educating himself about digital threats. Jamie became a regular visitor to the studio, not just as a tech advisor, but as a bridge between the traditional and the digital worlds that Jenkins had once viewed as separate. The tale of Clay Creationz was a solemn ballad that resonated through the hearts of the townsfolk. It was a poignant reminder of the unseen reality of the digital world that intertwined with the tangible world they lived and breathed. The essence of awareness and preparedness unveiled itself as the critical shield against the unseen storms that could brew in the digital skies. As the stars adorned the night sky, the echoes of the day's turmoil gently nudged the town into a contemplative silence. The question remains: did the town learn anything from this experience? Chapter 5: A New Dawn of Understanding. Friday. As the first light of dawn kissed the horizon, and cast a soft golden glow on the final day of the week before the weekend arrived, the tranquility of the morning was a soothing balm to the turbulent day that had just unfolded. The picturesque scenery was a stark contrast to the stormy digital seas that had swept through the ether of this peaceful township. The residents, once unaware of the battles fought in the digital realm, now found themselves on the other side of a saga that was as real as the serene river that meandered through their town. The narrative of Lexicon Haven, the Sweet Retreat, and Clay Creationz had not only echoed in and out of the open windows throughout town that let in the cool breeze of autumn, but resonated far and wide, transcending the physical borders to unveil the unseen battles fought in the digital domain. Lexicon Haven had emerged as the epitome of foresight and preparedness. Eleanor's prudent strategies had not only saved the day, but served as a guiding light for the townsfolk and small business owners, who now saw the importance of a fortified castle. The tale of Lexicon's victory was a blend of valor and vigilance, a narrative that showcased the essence of being prepared for the unseen. The sweet retreat, with its rustic charm and the warm smiles of the Baker family, had shown the other side of the coin. Their ordeal was a solemn reminder of the chaos that could ensue in the face of unpreparedness. The set-it-and-forget-it approach to cybersecurity had unveiled its pitfalls in a problematic way, teaching a lesson in the importance of continuous vigilance and updates in the digital epoch. Clay Creationz had unfolded the chapter of innocence, meeting the harsh reality of the digital world. Old Man Jenkins, with his soft-spoken demeanor and love for the tangible, had shown the town the importance of understanding and preparing for the intangible. The digital siege on Clay Creationz was a poignant tale of the unseen threats that lurked in the shadows, waiting for a chance to strike. Jenkins was lucky. Not everyone that attempts the recovery by paying the ransom can claim the same. The town, which once woke up to the aroma of freshly baked goods and the gentle rhythm of the potter's wheel, now had a new rhythm to its daily life. The discussions at the town square were now coursing with terms of cybersecurity, data protection, and digital resilience. The tales of the three businesses had sewn a new fabric of awareness, which was now draped over the town's daily discourse. The lessons learned from the digital siege were etched in the heart of the town, a narrative that would be passed down through generations, or at least until next week. Joking aside, the essence of understanding the unseen, preparing for the unknown, and guarding the gates of the digital realms had now become a shared ethos among the townsfolk and the small business community. As the sun cast a warm glow on the town, painting the autumn leaves with hues of hope, the narrative of this digital siege had left behind a legacy of resilience, foresight, and the indomitable spirit of community. The saga of Cyber Shadows Over Serenity. Tales from a Tranquil Town was a gentle yet firm reminder to the world beyond that in the face of evolving digital threats, the armor of awareness and the shield of preparedness were the true guardians of the serene life that throbbed in the hearts of the countless small communities, scattered across the vast expanse that some of you may call home.
These three businesses experienced real risk in real digital life. Did they learn their lessons? What about the other small businesses in this otherwise peaceful town? Will we see a sequel here? Or will we only visit this riverside paradise to enjoy the smoothness of the water and the brightness of the fall colors? We hope you enjoyed this reading of the article Sean Martin posted to his Musing on the Future of Cybersecurity and Humanity newsletter. If this fictional story from Sean and me, Tape 3, made you think, we ask that you share it with others so they can enjoy it too. If you have thoughts or comments to share on this topic, be sure to connect with Sean on LinkedIn. Don't forget to subscribe to the Future of Cybersecurity newsletter. Sean and me, Tape 3, have a ton of interesting ideas up their sleeves.